A spot in the Ninja A-League Grand Final was on the line as Melbourne Victory hosted Adelaide United in the second leg of the semi-final. Jeff Hopkins' Melbourne Victory took a 2-goal lead into the second leg thanks to their aerial threat from set pieces that resulted in a brace for Claudia Bunch. Adrian Stenter's Adelaide started their three big attacking threats in Erin Healy, Fiona Wirtz and Chelsea Dorber in an attempt to overturn the deficit.
Thank you. Which is underway here at the home of the Matildas. And so we're 90 minutes, or just a little more, closer to confirming the first team to book their ticket to the Ninja A-League Season 17 final. And as play streams forward early, Rachel Lowe has just taken herself into an offside position. Not split hugely different across the two teams. Things like shots on target, there wasn't a great discrepancy between the sides.
No, I actually think Adelaide had a fantastic game.
Well, Adelaide have a bit of defending to do at the moment. The ball from Dapolonia, asking a lot of Gilnick, tries to wrap her foot around it. Here's Rachel Lowe with a strike. Hodgson is there. Dapolonia unselfish. Janchevsky's left foot. Well, it was a wicked deflection off the boot of Sarah Morgan. And that's steered out for a Victory corner. Warning signs for Adelaide.
Great opportunity created here, and having Gilnick on her right foot and crossing opportunities is why she's out there. And you could see Dapolonia maybe have a little bit of hesitation to hit this because she did have a chance last game and maybe thought Janchevsky was in a better position here. And
Bunch clears long, but only back to Adelaide's defensive line. That's a bit of a sturdy giveaway. Flannery driving through. She brought down on the edge of the box. Referee says she is. And it will be the first card of the afternoon shown in the way of Matilda McNamara, deemed to have brought Nikki Flannery to ground. Very dangerous area for a free kick. Janchevsky to take, Janchevsky to hit. It's a wonderful save from Jenkins. A follow-up from Rachel Lowe makes no mistake. Celebrations ensue. It's a huge moment at the home of the Matildas. It's another goal, leading Melbourne Victory towards the final dance. It's an early lead that Victory would have so dearly wanted.
it's a great strike by Janchevsky here. Well kept aside by Lowe. And a follow-up, three players ready to poach on anything that was going to bounce out. It's a well-struck free kick and a great finish from Lowe. It's textbook stuff.
Well, Victory quicker to react, the players streaming through to follow up, and you're right there, KK. You mentioned three of them ready to pounce. Adelaide a little reactive.
Yeah, it just seems to be this little bit of hesitation with Adelaide. I don't know what it is, whether it's not seeing the pass early enough or not playing the pass enough in front of their players to get them moving forward quickly.
Inside, Holmes does well to collect. Point-blank save from Courtney Newborn. Dylan Holmes, fantastic opportunity.
What a save. That was a 100% goal-scoring opportunity that you can see. And just as I was saying, they're not playing the ball early enough forward, but have a goal-scoring chance created from that exact moment.
Morgan. Check over the shoulder from Holmes. She can face forward. Finds Dorber. This battle has been quality all afternoon. Dorber's ball into the far post is a testing one, and a good one at that. The late arrival of Erin Healy. That showed some serious promise.
Another 100% goal-scoring chance. That was a great effort. And Wilson, again, coming up with the good. She's had a fantastic first half.
No subs yet from either team. Healy working hard. Healy's strike and effort is not a bad one. Certainly had Courtney Newborn concerned.
This is what we've been waiting to see. So I'm actually really looking forward to this second half because it's just going to be Adelaide going at it. And that's, you know, they're not going to give up at this point.
Nice play, Adelaide. Wirtz, dangerous in these areas. Wirtz shot, chips to the far post. Not a shot nor a cross.
Still good build-up. I mean, having Dorbo right out on the touchline, it's giving these players like Wirtz enough space to be able to turn with the ball now inside. So in the first half, there wasn't the space. The whole game was just too narrow.
The halftime of all halftime talks to kick this potentially last 45 minutes of football into gear. The corner, near post finds Wirtz. Second time of asking is Holmes. It was a solid shot as well. Good chances flowing through now for Adelaide. It feels like one is building.
Yep, it's building. This is what they need. They need wave after wave, and it will eventually go in. When you have this sustained pressure, you will get a goal out of it.
Flannery, this time short. Holmes. Back to Condon. Sets it up on the right foot. The ball in is good. McNamara was flying in. Morgan didn't quite get the purchase. Still not dealt with. Healy forces the save out of Courtney Newbon. And for just a moment, Newbon can slow things down and relieve the pressure of what has been Adelaide attack after attack. Good strength shown on the ball by Condon. Morgan muscled away by Dapolonia. Dapolonia to Lowe. Lowe releases Flannery. Flannery's first time cutback is clever. Nikki Flannery, now Dapolonia, the strike, the finish is even better. Well, that'll be that for Melbourne Victory as Sarah Dapolonia extends the lead at the home of the Matildas. And surely, it's a ticket punch to the big dance next weekend.
It's a clever ball. A great cutback by Flannery here, and Dapolonia definitely learned from last week where she's controlled it, had time, picked out a corner. Class goal, I think. This composure here on the top of the box, and then cool as you like, places it in the corner. But this whole chance actually came off the back of Victory's press. I think the way they were able to pin Adelaide into one side, not let them switch out, pinch the ball back, and then be able to play a ball in behind into Flannery. It's just smooth attack.
Wilson's done well, puts the head down, drives into space, has Furphy, the fresh legs. Furphy, a willing runner. Low is centre. The first time ball is good, the finish is excellent! Oh, that's fantastic stuff from Melbourne Victory, and what an impact Holly Furphy has made off the bench. The ball into the middle to find the on-rushing Low. And Victory, well, the party has started at the home of the Matildas. Dare to dream.
As the Harvey Norman replay shows Murphy's direct impact, Furphy's been outstanding ever since she's come into this season. I think her natural athleticism is at show here. Wilson put the ball down, gave her something to chase. There's so much space down the flanks now that Adelaide are playing with these back three. And then quality delivery, quality finish.
Adelaide, maybe time for one last flash forward, but they'll have to move quickly. Bowler back inside to Holmes. Holmes looks forward. One last long hopeful ball is good as well, and it does tumble into the back of the net. It's a consolation goal for Adelaide United, but they won't mind too much. They'll take that in their back pocket. Home to Adelaide. A frustrating one for Jeff Hopkins in literally the last seconds of stoppage time.
Justice for them finally. They've definitely deserved a goal in this match. Wasn't sure where it was going to come from, but it was a moment of quality they were missing, and they finally had it. Amazing ball in here. Quality finish as well. It's world-class football. Direct impact from bowler coming in off the bench and being able to deliver a ball like that. It's what you want to do as a sub.
And Izzy Hodgson, so deserving in an Adelaide shirt, as Izzy Cooper takes one last look at the watch, and Melbourne Victory march onto the final showdown for the 5th time in their competition history. It's been a remarkable run for Victory season as they extend their current streak to 15 games undefeated. Rachel Lowe opened the scoring in the 11th minute. Sarah Dapolonia in the second half found the back of the net. And then the introduction of Holly Furphy set up a second for Rachel Lowe. It was a dominant performance in the end by the home side. An aggregate score today of 6-2, but today's full-time score has it as Melbourne Victory 3, Adelaide United 1.
All square after the first leg, undefeated premiers Melbourne City welcomed the Central Coast Mariners to control cyber pitch. City were boosted by the return of league assist leader Lourdes Bosch, as well as star forward Mariana Speckmeyer. The Mariners remained the only team not to lose to City this season, having drawn all 3 previous encounters, and hope to go one better in the second leg to book a grand final showdown with Melbourne Victory.
The second leg of the Ninja A-League semi-final between Melbourne City and the Central Coast Mariners is underway at Control Cyber Pitch. And Melbourne City immediately having to contend with the Central Coast press as Jade Pennock puts a boot in against Taylor Otto. And maybe the width will be on show right here. Rostbacken hits it down the wing. McNamara herring after the ball. Watson in the middle though. McNamara steadies the cut across. Henry's first touch promising, and Sarah Langman drawn into action to hold on to the cross. Lourdes Bosch was waiting in the middle.
Great opportunity there for City. Cross just couldn't get through to Lourdes Bosch there. Fortunately for the Mariners.
Organise, lead.
Bosch. Promising run from Hughes through the left. McNamara's the lone hope in the middle. Langman goes. McNamara a heavy collision. And the referee whistles play dead immediately. Both players hurt. And you could see that coming. Neither player was to know. They had eyes for the ball. Langman, the Mariners goalkeeper, and Holly McNamara, the golden booter, down.
Great cross in by Laura Hughes, and yeah, both players really brave there going for it, and heavy clash.
McNamara, you can imagine the disappointment is about leaving the game. Not even 10 minutes gone, and it looks like she's going to be subbed out here, and wouldn't be a better voice to be consoling her at this time.
Yeah, her teammates will definitely be rallying around her. Yeah, she's got great players around her to help her through this difficult period.
High boot, and you can see the pocket of Mariners fans making their voices heard. They can have a say today, especially as they're all sitting together in that little awning over on the grandstand side of Control Cyber Pitch.
It's the high foot there, that's what the refs called the foul for.
Some urgent defending from Lourdes Bosch. Concedes the first corner of the game. And even though Melbourne City might have a height advantage, the Mariners will look for a good delivery.
A nice short free kick there from Nash, and Rowe went for the shot there, and Bosch recovers well but concedes the corner.
Yes, Shelby. Yes, Shelby.
Pass out into open space, closed down by Ray. Langman. Martin's just trying to keep it interesting every time Langman takes possession. This time cleared in haste out to Rowe. Bosch. Fans find their voice. Bit of a squabble. Oh, and Bosch has got to be careful. Raising the arms to Brooke Nunn, who took exception. And it's a red card for Lourdes Bosch. Extraordinary.
Wow, things have really taken a turn here.
Molly Godsell had no hesitation.
Male.
And Melbourne City, having already seen Holly McNamara leave the game injured, have now had Lourdes Bosch sent off. And that means that even if Melbourne City make the grand final, Lourdes Bosch will be suspended. Long ball here for the Mariners. Can they strike while Melbourne City is still recalibrating down to 10 players? Davidson. Riley Henry, now seemingly a lone hand up forward. A mistake. Henry! Massive chance for Melbourne City. Henry caught Jess Nash in possession, but lobbed it over the bar.
Yeah, there's a bit of a miscommunication there between Nash and Ray, and couple that with the awkward bounces here. A poor back pass, and Briley Henry pounces on that, but she blasts it over.
I mean, even if it's a firmly hit back pass, Langman's in all sorts regardless. The Mariners got a lot wrong there, but Melbourne City weren't able to make them pay.
Certainly your leaders have to step up and get everyone focused.
Gomez, great pass. Pennock, Mires to the edge of the box and clears. Decisive from the goalkeeper, seeing Pennock advancing. The Mariners reload. Rose cross, Rasmussen heads it down. Pennock has Gomez in support. Jade Pennock. Lots of City players between the Englishwoman and goal. So out to the left it goes. Galich hard against the line. Headed off the 6-yard box by Stott. City not quite away yet. And that will now set Briley Henry potentially away, not quite. Taylor Ray covering deep. It's a low corner. It's attempted to flick through the box. Blocked away. Pennock was crucial. Sliding in was the youngster McMahon. And a goal-bound touch that required a block away. The ball has found its way out. It's a City throw on the left. Well, the low corner was a bit of a surprise, but City very nearly made it work.
Yeah, she drove that in with pace, and it got through.
Lansing headed, takes a nick off McMahon. Martin turning away from McMahon and playing the ball to Galich. Great footwork. Bianca Galich fires the shot, and it hits the stanchion holding up the net. Well, Bianca Galich went for glory there. Hasn't scored since the 1st of February, the midfielder. 3 goals this season.
Yeah, that was really well worked by the Mariners. Galich cuts in and has a good strike, but goes over there. Good opportunity there.
They've worked it out, and now Galich is sending the ball towards Brooke Nunn. Nunn against Rossbacken. Jessica Nash, centre back, a long way forward. Even though she did break through for a first Ninja A-League goal this season, Nash isn't able to hit the target, aiming at a second.
Not a bad strike here from Nash from range, but Mires has a goal covered.
A handful of games back from an ACL. City have won the ball. Briley Henry advancing. Rose got to go because McKenna was coming in, and Sarah Rose swept her right foot through the ball to clear away.
Good defending from Rose. She does just enough there to track back on time and clear any danger.
Just good hustle by McMahon. Carly Rossbacken. McMahon put Hughes into trouble. Gomez winning possession away. The Mariners are 3-on-2 if they're quick enough. Play through to Rasmussen! Just wide. Annalise Rasmussen, who did score at this venue back in November, not able to hit the target.
It was a great chance here for the Mariners. Well won by Izzy Gomez in the middle. She plays out Rasmussen to the left, and she just couldn't finish that on a tight angle there.
Mariners quickly retrieve the ball once again. Nunn is going to shoot from distance, and it's just a drifter.
That's all it takes, Teo, just one moment. Who's it going to be that steps up?
She's still on duty here. Long throw from Hughes. Hurls it into the box, and Trimis couldn't get any power behind the shot.
A very long throw there from Hughes, and it's a big chance for the Mariners there. I'm not sure whether Trimis quite expected it to get to her.
I wouldn't think it's a secret weapon to your own teammates. Anyway, City are looking to attack here. Attempted through ball. Was there contact on Speckmeyer? Fans and teammates and Speckmeyer alike all appeal to the referee, who is unmoved. Now the Mariners look to attack. Trimis chasing Mires, who's outside the area, puts the left foot through the ball. Quilligan. Still Quilligan. An advantage is given for that one. Mariners out to the right. Nunn chasing. Can't chase it down. Out it goes. Well, did Speckmeyer have a case?
I don't think there's enough contact there, Teo, and the referee waved that away very confidently.
And for the 5th time in 6 90-minute meetings between Melbourne City and the Central Coast Mariners, it's a draw. But today, there must be a winner. And this semi-final of the Ninja A-League is heading to 2 15-minute periods of extra time. Hughes cross. It's going to slide off the head. Nunn with a volley. And it goes high and it was bending wide. Ladich's corner. First head City, and it was Speckmeyer, and it was well wide.
Speckmeyer got plenty of contact on that ball. Just couldn't direct it to goal.
Brooke Nunn. Nunn cuts onto her right and shoots and draws a good save out of Milena Mires behind for a corner.
Great start from the Mariners.
McKenna. So the 120 is up, but there's going to be 3 additional minutes. Again, reflecting just how start-stop this extra time period has been. City looking for one chance. At the edge of the box, a shallow back pass, and cleared away by Lakeman. Heart rates through the roof for the Mariners, but they clear it away. And now at the other end, it is slung down the other end. Gomez, was she onside? The Mariners are going to the grand final, and Izzy Gomez is their hero.
Well, it was risky stuff down one end, and they got the breakaway, and who was it going to be? Izzy Gomez finishes it beautifully for the Mariners.
The whistle goes. Central Coast Mariners are going to the Ninja A-League Grand Final. They have toppled Melbourne City at the penultimate hurdle and pulled off one of the biggest upsets in competition history. Full time, Melbourne City 0, Central Coast Mariners 1. The Central Coast Mariners win 3-2 on aggregate.
A historic upset sees the Mariners return to Melbourne next weekend to face off against Melbourne Victory in the Ninja A-League Grand Final.